Give me a second.
Last yawn's out of the way.
What? Oh, yeah. Well, it's relatively early compared to when I usually wake up.
This is...
It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And it was a wild night. Kinda.
Not really.
Yeah, well, anyways, Josh is over and we decided we were going to record a podcast on a couple other random things, but last night we saw Doctor Strange and we figured that's what we'd talk about for
Oh my god.
a short amount of time. Because
No.
Mike wants to have another podcast with me later about it, but basic overview of it. Josh is the only one who actually knew the real lore of it, so he had to fill us. Me and Jake and Josh went to go see it last night,
It was fun.
It was damn good. I had fun watching it.
It was better because we were the only guys in the
That's true.
theater too.
We were the only ones in the theater, so we were able to run around and stuff, but...
And scream and yell at the screen and laugh when the magic carpet, or the magic cape was just...
The cloak is the best character in the entire movie.
God.
That's like all I have to say about that movie.
It was good. The special effects were like...
Yeah,
They
special
were
effects were great.
on point for the most part. The plot was actually pretty good. I liked how he beat the Dormammu.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think like he didn't just like gain a bunch of power, and like they made that clear at the end with like his like hands still being broken and his watch still being broken, but like he just used his intellect to beat him. So I appreciate that.
I like characters that are strong, and they're so strong that like the only thing that limits them is their knowledge of how to use their power. It's not like if they use their power too much, it'll just like run out.
Yeah,
I like smart characters that just they lose because they didn't do something they were supposed to, not because they just ran out of time or out of energy.
Yeah, and that's definitely Doctor Strange because like
Yeah.
he's just starting as the sorcerer, and he wasn't even given Sorcerer Supreme at the end of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But there's two after credit scenes, and I won't spoil what happens in either one of them, but it's definitely hype for one of them.
Yeah, one of them, and the other one was just kind of confusing.
Yeah, I forgot to look up stuff on that, but
Yeah, well, whatever.
I can look that up later.
Yeah.
But no, make sure you stay for both after credit scenes if you're
If
watching it.
you go see a Marvel movie and you don't stay till the movie shuts off, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
There's always going to be after credit scenes, and you should always assume that there's going to be one at least after all the credits are over.
Exactly.
Audacity looks like it's struggling.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Whatever. We can still go with it. Hopefully.
Audacity? You doing alright?
It's fine. It's just pooping.
Is it though? Okay.
Is pooping.
Um,
But I'd say it's a solid 9 out of 10. That's definitely one of my favorite Marvel movies of this year.
I gave it a 8 out of 10 purely on the fact I don't think I'd be able to watch it over and over and over again.
Yeah. There is
Because I feel like with Civil War I would be able to. Just because it's pure action-packed.
Yeah.
Which isn't really a fault of Doctor Strange itself. There's a lot of exposition.
I didn't even think it had that much... Well, it had action pack in it. Like
No, it was action-packed. It's just it wasn't constantly, so it wasn't like eye candy the entire time. Although a lot of it was.
Yeah. It was definitely... Eye candy is definitely the way to describe
The special
this.
effects in that movie is what Inception should have had, because Inception had like 2 scenes where that happened, and then never did it again, and it was like, this is the special effects mastery of the year, and it was a boring mess for 3 hours anyway.
Yeah.
I won't get into that.
Yeah.
I hate Inception, if you didn't know.
I didn't...
I absolutely despise that movie.
I don't think it was that bad, but it wasn't as good as
It's
it
an
was hyped
insult.
to be. Doctor Strange definitely wasn't an insult. Definitely go see it if you get the
Oh
chance.
no, Doctor Strange was amazing.
Even if you're not a Marvel fan, I think you can appreciate the
Yeah, and
amount
Turk
of,
and Griffin are gonna be like, oh, the new Marvel movie came out, so therefore it's the next wonder of the world, you know?
I mean,
Won't get into that either.
It's still just like, it boggles your mind, like how
It does.
amazingly And even the plot was like it was easy to follow.
Plot was okay. The only issue I had in the storyline, besides the slow exposition, was that the enemy wasn't a very creative design.
Well, like the fallen apprentice.
Yeah, he wasn't a very creative design. He was just a guy with darkened eyes.
Yeah.
Like, the only real person in Marvel that has like a really creative design is Loki or...
Well, there's also
Loki.
Thanos.
True, Thanos, but we haven't really seen him yet.
Yeah, well, yeah, in the Marvel...
I mean, like, in the MCU.
Universe, yeah. There hasn't been too many that have been...
Like, Obadiah is nothing impressive. Blacklash was nothing impressive. Mandarin was nothing impressive.
Yeah, so, Mandarin was supposed to be fucking, like...
Mandarin is an extremely overpowered character in the books, but the Mandarin, no fucking firebender.
Yeah. Honestly, the Iron Man movies...
If you ignore what it should have been and you just make them into like their own characters, they're fine. Yeah. But if you try and follow the comic books, it'll enrage you.
Yep, exactly. Ugh. But no, Doctor Strange, good plot, easy to follow, good effects.
How much did it follow the books?
It was actually pretty on point from what I've seen or from what I've read. Like, even like to the, well, besides the whole ancient one having like the special connection.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not exactly sure if that's even part of Doctor Strange's lore. I could be wrong though. I'm not super well versed in the whole.
Oh yeah, Josh actually knew less about the movie than I did in some aspects. He didn't know who Dormammu was at all.
Yeah. I mean,
I somehow I knew about Dormammu.
I'd heard of the name, but I had no clue what he was, like what connections he had.
To be fair, that was a really, really, really weird depiction of him. Usually he's like a guy in a cloak and a cape that just has like fire for all his body.
Well, I mean, that's not the first time.
That's true.
Marvel
has decided to make the deity
a fucking giant cloud.
Man, dude, Galactus is such a mess.
Do you think they're gonna touch on that in the new Fantastic Four? Like, if they come out with another Fantastic Four movie?
Don't say that. Don't say that. I don't want another Fantastic Four movie. I think Fantastic Four, honestly, is kind of a silly idea.
It's one of the originals, and that's the only thing that's keeping it alive.
Yeah, but it's like, none of the characters are really interesting.
Oh, no. I mean...
Like, as a kid, I was like, I want to be Johnny Storm because he could use fire. And that's it.
I think if they had, like, made an actually good, like, origin story, and then, like, somehow tie them into the Avengers, because they do have some ties with the Avengers.
Doesn't Johnny Storm eventually join?
I think at some point. And then...
I think Susan...
No, not...
Is she not?
What's his name?
Thing? Reed Richards?
Yeah, Reed Richards...
Oh shit!
Is connected to Pym. Like, he's part of the Illuminati.
Oh yeah.
Marvel Universe, and
what is it? Pym, Richards, and
Stark.
Strange. And Stark.
And Strange, yeah, and there's a couple other ones too, but no, they have connections, and I think it would be best if Marvel just kind of tucked them under the rug until like a big enough event for them to show up.
I think they need to get the rights back from Fox.
Yeah, that too. Jeez.
Did you ever see the Dorkly bit where it's like Fantastic Four wants to go back to Marvel and like they want to leave Fox, and it's like Fox is saying like, hell no, dude. What the MCU did to Superman in 15 minutes, we couldn't do with 5 movies.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, the Amazing Spider-Man movies are trash.
Yeah.
Trash.
I liked the first 3 Spider-Man movies, to be honest. I didn't like they definitely had like their bad bits.
Yeah. Well, the second Spider-Man movie is one of my favorite movies.
Mm-hmm.
And the first one is by no means bad. The third one's got, emo Spider-Man. Woo, it's got nice special effects. Venom shouldn't have shown Eddie Brock at all.
Yeah.
That was like the one thing that I didn't like, is that he kept like half of his fight was just him as Eddie Brock with the symbiote around him.
Yeah. That's definitely something that they should have fixed in that one, but I don't know. I definitely don't see why they had to reboot Spider-Man in the MCU. And they don't...
Oh.
Well, and not even, like, for the MCU, but, like, he doesn't have any connections to, like, what happened in Civil War. That Spider-Man is completely different.
Is that the... Is it the Black Spider-Man?
No. Like the Spider-Man in Civil War?
Yeah.
No, he's white.
Oh, I thought you meant like...
Completely different.
Yeah.
Like...
Oh, you mean for Spider-Man Homecoming? Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah.
It's a new Spider-Man in MCU, so of course they're going to give him
another new movie?
Yeah.
That's the third reboot of Spider-Man then?
But this one is actually made by Marvel.
Okay.
The other two were made by Fox.
Okay. Well, that would make sense.
Yeah, that's why.
Well, hopefully they actually...
Well, you saw what it was in the movies. Like, in Civil War, he was already a better character.
Yeah.
He was already, like, the wisecracking...
Nerd.
Not necessarily overconfident, but undertrained...
A little bit arrogant, but still nerdy.
Yeah,
and, like,
cracking jokes and everything.
Yeah. He's a teenager.
Yeah, it's great. Like, they kind of did that in Amazing Spider-Man 1, where he's like, oh no, a small knife, my only weakness. And I was like, okay, like the one quip of the entire movie.
Yeah.
And then the first Spider-Man movie, not the non-Amazing Spider-Man, it's, are you in or are you out? You're the one who's out, Gobby, out of your mind.
We should rewatch that sometime.
I love those movies.
We need to rewatch them.
I love those movies.
Actually, no, let's do that tonight. Unwrap it.
Oh shit, that's a good idea.
Let's do it.
I get off school around 10.
Okay. Yeah, I should be back in my dorm.
I fucking love the first two Spider-Man movies.
Let's do it then. We'll do it. I actually was deadly afraid of the first one because I saw it when I was in first or second grade.
Oh.
So the Green Goblin, it scared the piss out of me.
Dude, I can't remember what his name is, but the actor that plays Spider-Man, I love him. He's such a good actor. Or not Spider-Man. Green Goblin. Green Goblin.
I know who you're talking about. I can't remember his name though.
Dang it. He's one of my favorite actors.
Yeah, well, we can. Yeah, we'll see it in the credits.
Yeah.
Later tonight. But what else were we gonna talk about?
Oh, I wanted to bring up something quick while we were on this topic of the Fantastic Four movie. So that movie was the newest one, the 2014 one, was trash. Like, god awful. Have you seen it yet?
Yeah.
So do you know what I mean now by the thing is one of the best parts where it's like,
I didn't like
it's clobbering time.
That was not even that good though.
But it was the only good part.
The only relatively good part, yeah, and the only relatively canon part.
Yeah, it was him yelling it's clobbering time.
I mean, fucking Doctor Doom. God, why?
Fucking Eisen.
Why? Not even Eisen. He's
Doctor Doom is Eisen.
Stupid. Just. Oh, I somehow survived there, and I'm now just this
ultra powerful being.
Deity, not just a genius who's has identity issues.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what Doctor Doom was.
Doctor Doom was he was a
fucking genius, a sorcerer,
narcissist,
just.
But no, in that movie, this made him a fucking powerhouse.
Yeah,
they made him Broly.
Yeah, exactly.
But somehow they made him a more boring Broly.
Yeah, somehow.
I don't know how you do that.
How do they even beat him? I forget.
They knock him into the energy thing.
Oh, that's right.
That's what they do. They knock him backwards.
This is where the real fight begins.
I didn't realize that's the characters. Now the real fight begins, and they just fucking push him backwards and he trips.
Christ. Oh, God.
Oh, that movie. Anyways, what I meant to say is that they spend 50 minutes in that movie without superpowers, and we just watched Man of Steel, Josh's first time last night.
Okay, well, to be fair, it was 50 minutes without Superman.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is that it goes 50 minutes before he gets in the suit and he's flying around as Superman, but throughout the entire movie you see him using his powers and going through his past and him fighting to control his powers. Josh didn't really like the movie.
I didn't think it was bad, but I didn't think it was the best.
Yeah, so it wasn't offensively bad
absolutely
Batman vs Superman.
By no means, no. Man of Steel, if they made a sequel that had the same special effects but better choreography, for the fights, I think it would be great. You
have to admit though, the part where Superman's standing in the middle of
and then just Zod comes out of nowhere. That actually made me laugh so hard. Just looking at the explosion, what happened?
Just runs in.
It was perfect. It wasn't
it
wasn't leading up to. It's a YouTube shot.
It is kind of just a YouTube.
That was. Thing. I'll probably rewatch that. Just giggle.
Yeah.
At that. Oh.
Is it bad if I just thought when you say giggle you're gonna end it with Bert?
Yes, David, it is. It's fucking horrible. We didn't start Minecraft again.
We do need to start a Minecraft server. I guess we could talk about that. So, basically what happened is that we went from Unturned, as you will have seen from my channel, and then we went in on Terraria, which I got like 2 clips from, and we got sick of it immediately.
Yeah.
And then, well, to be fair, me and Josh never really got into it.
Yeah.
I built a couple houses and stuff. Maybe we'll still continue. I don't know. But
I'm not gonna get.
Josh has completed three people on Xenoverse.
Yeah, 3 people, and I'm going on my 4th.
Yes.
I haven't even like 100%ed like all the houses on my 3rd character because I just kind of gave up. I'm just going for the transformations and get the play styles down. But no, it's the thing is with Xenoverse 2, it has like no replayability, but you have to in order to get like the different transformations, and it's stupid. And you can't transfer your characters over to like different characters. Like you can't play if you have a Namekian character and you're playing on your human character. You can't like face off, and
It's silly.
And like the characters that you unlock in one file don't transfer over to the other one, which is completely different from the first game. Which is
the first game was great in that way of character unlocking and being able to shift between characters.
Well, and like the thing is, you share items, and that includes Dragon Balls.
And you can just spam the beginning to get Dragon Balls.
Exactly, but it only applies to one file, even if you wish them. It's stupid.
It's a silly choice.
It's a stupid logic behind it. But whatever. I mean...
Yeah. Where are we... Oh, yeah, we were talking about Terraria.
Oh, yeah.
And then after Terraria, Mike wants to go into Rust.
No.
Like, he really wants to go into Rust because... I don't know. Rust doesn't seem like it'd be terrible because he's been playing it for a very, very, very long time.
Well, that's the difference, though. He has a experience gap, and
but...
Some of us haven't even touched it.
Bree and Griffin and Jake had never touched Unturned, and they loved it.
Well, that
well, no, I shouldn't say that. Bree did play.
Unturned. That doesn't have a learning curve, though.
True.
Unturned.
You say Minecraft doesn't?
Yeah, Minecraft.
Let this be clear though. If we do start playing Minecraft, it will be 1.6.4.
Yes,
absolutely. We will not play the new stuff.
Absolutely.
The new stuff is Garbo.
Absolutely.
And that's not like hipster. It's no like they actually break the game in the ways of fighting mechanics and.
It's personal preference, to be fair. Like there is like some people who really, really like the whole mod aspect where it's like you have the shield.
Josh, you can't spam click anymore. You have to wait. There's a cooldown on attacks.
Okay, yeah, no.
No, they changed basic mechanics of the game.
That's
double wielding.
Whatever. We'll just
You can't shield with the sword anymore.
I would even be okay with 1.7. Like that's when I completely stopped playing, and that's when I had my last house, like the video
that
Corey played. That was I really liked that patch, but we'll see, I guess.
What was 1.7 the horse update? No, that was 1.6.
It was 1.6, I think.
1.7 was the launcher update?
I think so. I don't know.
I think 1.7. Okay, so at max we'll play 1.7, but 1.6.4 is the patch we all typically agree on.
Yeah.
Like, and it's strange when we get Mike to agree on something about Minecraft, but he does agree that 1.6.4 is probably the best idea. Either that or 1.3, but 1.6.4 is because 1.3 was still a legendary update, but
yeah, that was a little bit too long ago.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah. Let's just. It's either 1.6.4 or 1.7, I think.
Well, we'll probably go 1.7 now I think about it, but I mean, yeah.
Next topic we had.
Either we talk about anger or we talk about the anime expo.
Let's talk about what ideas do we have for cosplaying? You're gonna go as a Frieza soldier.
Well, hang on. Let's back it up. Last year, at my grad party, which was on June 11th, we were like, hey, you know what? In a year, let's go down to Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
And then about 2 weeks ago, no, let's say 2 months ago, we met Brie online.
Let's say 2...
Well, I was going to say 2 months. 2 weeks ago is when we decided to actually go there.
Yeah.
But 2 months ago is when we met Brie.
Yeah.
And then we met Jazz, and then Zach, and then...
people from California.
Yeah, we met people from Cali. And then we told them about our plan to go down to Arizona, and Mike I don't know who actually discovered it, but I think it was Mike, Griffin, and Jazz and Bree that were like, why don't you guys just wait till like the end of July and come down to the Anime Expo and then you'd be able to meet us. So we're like, okay. So now the plan is that sometime before the Anime Expo in like July 25th or something.
June 25th.
June 25th? Is it?
June 27th, I think, is when. Well, we still have to plan it because it's like 9 months away, but like.
Yeah, it's still quite a ways away, so we have plenty of time. But I've already been saving up money, and so the plan is that we're going to be taking 2 cars down to Arizona, and we'll pick up, or we'll stay down there for what is it, 2 days? I think that was the plan.
I think 2 days. Yep.
So we'll drive down, spend a day driving, stopping at a hotel, spend another day driving, spend 2 days in Arizona. And then that next day, we'll spend the entire day probably driving to a hotel next to the expo to meet up with.
It's only like 5 hours. We have. I think
it was like 9 hours.
Well, no. It's I mean, I suppose if you include like all the traffic in LA,
that's true.
It might be like 8 hours at most, but it's gonna be like I think we're leaving on Tuesday, driving for the whole day Tuesday, stopping in Colorado, and then driving the rest of the way on Wednesday, and then we have Wednesday night to hang out with everybody, or mostly Griffin and whoever else is in the area. Thursday we have to
I'm guessing Turk and Quinn and David are all going to be there so that we can just head straight out.
Hopefully, yeah.
That's
the plan. But Thursday we hang out with them all day basically. Friday I think we hang out in the morning and then we drive out. So then we get there by evening and then we just spend the night there and then we go to Anime Expo on Saturday and Sunday.
And then on Monday and Tuesday, I think we have planned that we're going to, at least one of those days, go to the zoo.
Really?
Yeah, we all want to go to the zoo.
Oh, okay.
And then another day, at least me and Bree want to. I don't know what everybody else is going. Me, Bree, and Mike all want to go to an art museum.
Okay.
So I don't know what everybody else wants to do, but that's what we have. So maybe on the same day as the zoo. We haven't really figured out everything yet. We don't know how long we can get down there.
Yeah, because that's right around the 4th of July, and if we're working,
yeah, exactly.
Getting a whole week and a half off is like really cutting it close.
Yeah.
But it's just a hope at this point, and
we're all trying our best right now to make it work.
Yeah, getting plans for financial situations and schedules and mostly the car.
The only thing I'm really worried about right now is that when I get my EMT job, that they're not going to let me take a break off. But yeah. I don't know. I need to ask my teachers and see how flexible everything is. Because if that is the case, that would really, really, really suck that I wouldn't be able to come.
Yeah. Well, if that isn't the case, if that's the case, I won't go because I do have like $40,000 a year to pay for college.
That's true.
So I think waiting another year wouldn't actually be that bad. Honestly.
That would suck, but it wouldn't be the worst thing.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, if we went next year, like, then we could for sure, like, make sure that we have a car to go in. Like, if somebody bought a car. Corey would for sure have his license by then.
Yeah. Corey, please.
Corey, please.
Corey, please.
Get a license and a job soon.
Corey.
You have no idea.
You're killing us.
And then hopefully we'll all be in just a better financial situation.
Yeah. I'll have saved up a bunch of vacation days. I don't want to say that it is going to happen a year from now, but
yeah,
I do want to.
It's definitely
prepare for the worst.
Well, what, the trip? You don't think?
I just don't want to say that. Yeah, I'll definitely be able to take a break off on those days.
Yeah, it's all a hope.
Yeah, it's.
Is Anime Expo always down there though?
I think so. Yeah. Well, that's the one we want to go to because that's where Bree and Jazz and everybody else is.
Yeah, but like if we were to go next year, Anime Expo.
Yeah, it's there constantly.
Okay.
There's a Comic-Con in every single state, I think.
Really?
Yeah, there's one in Minnesota. Nope, the one in Minnesota.
I thought Comic-Con just traveled to.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not sure every single state, but there's select states, and I know Minnesota is one of them.
Okay.
Because Emily went to one a year or two ago.
Yeah, I've got a couple friends who have gone to it before.
But another thing we were going to talk about is our costume. Now that we've gotten past all the quote-unquote depressive stuff where we're like, maybe it won't work out, but that's me and Josh being the cynical people we are.
No, it's being the realistic and just planning for the worst.
Yeah, that's true.
Hoping for the
Josh
best.
is worse about that than I am.
planning for the best, or hoping for the best but planning for the worst.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Not even being pessimistic about it. Just I really want to go. But,
I do. I want nothing more than to go right now.
Yeah.
But okay, costume ideas. So my idea, I'm currently brainstorming and working on. Well, not really working on yet, but brainstorming is a Frieza soldier, where I'll have the chest piece, the shoulder piece, the black tights, and the thing I'm most actually worried about is getting the boots, because you know boots are like smooth.
Oh, I suppose, yeah.
I have no idea how I'm gonna do that.
There's probably some online, or like on Amazon or something.
No.
There isn't?
Not that I've been able to find. I've like smooth pointed boots that go like up and they're like loose around there. The gloves are gonna be easy.
Yeah, of course.
But
And you've already got the scouter.
Yeah, I already have the scout. I need to figure out how to ear mount it though, without having the band go over my head, because that'll look really ugly. I'm trying to figure out if I can get like one of those old like earbuds, you know, that like goes around your ear.
Oh yeah.
And then put like a sound covering from
you
like
could probably
like
solder it together. If you like
I could probably just hot glue it.
solder or hot, yeah, either one.
Soldering requires
Burn it. I suppose.
soldering requires solder.
Do you
The
know
metal itself.
Oh, I suppose.
You're thinking of
Well,
whoa, dude, that's electronics.
Yeah. Never mind. But
Although I don't know, solder might be a different
Also-
dictionary term for meld. Anyway.
are you gonna be having your haircut as normal, like as short as possible?
Oh shit! I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Like if you had it long like this, I'm sure you could do the band over the head because I'm sure your hair could cover it.
No, it doesn't. It still doesn't look good because you can still see it.
Oh,
I plus I want to make it look better.
Okay.
But
Fair enough.
I didn't even think about my hair is gonna be like really really short when we go down there. If I shave it again this year, I might shave it early so that way it has some time to grow out. If you didn't know, I shave my head at the end of at the beginning of every summer, at the end of every school year. But don't go to high school anymore, so kind of a hard time to figure out when that date usually is.
Are you gonna be going to school next semester?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, I think I am. Well, I don't know yet because there's a class that I would go to that would be basically classes that prepare me to go to class for a paramedic. But I don't think I want to do that yet. I think I just want to get a couple years of EMT under my belt and then take those classes and then go for my paramedic.
Talk to your counselor.
That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk to my counselor because I don't know if I have to cancel those credits or what I have to do because I think we already signed up for them. What?
Cancel your credits?
Not well. It's like we already signed up for those other classes.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if that's what I want to do yet.
Like drop the classes before you
Drop
get in.
before I even start them.
Yep. Okay.
And that would obviously save my parents money because my parents are paying for my college because I'm a faggot.
Lucky.
It's not a lucky. It's just that I'm. Well, yeah, I am lucky to have my parents. I am extremely grateful for my parents, and I wish I could go back in time and beat up my younger self for being so ungrateful. But another topic. Another topic for another time.
What is Griffin? What? No, Griffin's not cosplaying. Bree isn't cosplaying.
Bree,
I'm not cosplaying.
Bree won't, and I'm trying to get her to, but she doesn't like people taking pictures of her, and I think that's the same thing with
That's any girl.
Corey and Jazz is.
Oh.
Jazz is cosplaying. I have no fucking clue. Oh. Some random anime character I don't know.
Okay.
I felt really bad. But my other idea, if the Saiyan soldier or the Frieza soldier doesn't pan out, I'm gonna go as Dengaku Man from Bobo. The little tiny short white dude with this really high.
Binky?
Yeah. No, that's you're thinking of Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh, okay.
I could go as King Yama from Yu Yu Hakusho.
I don't know who that is.
That's the little dude with the binky.
Oh, okay.
He has like a teen form when he goes to one of the tournaments that I could be where he has a binky in his mouth. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Did you see the Dragon Ball Super episode with Vegeta sucking on a binky?
Yeah, I did.
That was great.
With
his illusion or something like that.
The mysterious water or whatever, the purple.
Yep.
That was a dumb little story arc.
I love like the after thing though where like Vegeta sees Pan sucking on a binky and he's like, "What?"
Super's good.
Yeah. Freaking love that.
Super's done a really good job of, although with the exception of Battle of Gods, because I still think the movie was better than the show. The only thing that Battle of Gods, or that the show did better, is it expanded a bit on Madoka not being an actual fighter.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I think the movie did a better job, especially with just fight animation and Vegeta getting angry and everything.
Dude, yeah, the Vegeta moment.
The Vegeta moment, that's my favorite moment in Dragon Ball history.
Yeah.
Is Vegeta freaking out over Bulma getting slapped.
Vegeta has the best moments.
Vegeta does have the best moments, like Final Flash against Cell.
Final Flash against Cell, him hugging Trunks, his speech before as Majin Vegeta before he fights Goku. I just found that a few days ago. That was freaking awesome.
That's just him on Namek fighting Cell, like getting his butthole torn apart.
Or wait, Frieza.
Frieza.
Yeah.
Frieza.
Okay. And then the Vegeta Bulma.
Yeah. Anyways, we were talking about cosplay.
Real quick though, last thing about Dragon Ball Super, it's basically the Vegeta and Goku show now.
Yes.
End of that.
That's because Akira Toriyama really likes Frieza, or not Frieza, Vegeta, and he wanted to make a lot more things about him.
Yeah.
Anyways,
He didn't like him originally.
So Josh, what is your idea?
I'm not doing cosplay. If I were to do anything,
It'd be Nimbus.
Okay, so one of the ideas that we actually just came up with today,
like,
is
31 minutes ago.
Yeah, like I was playing Dragon Ball Xenoverse and talking about like the Nimbus upgrade for humans, and David's like, you know what, you could just dress up as Nimbus.
You should cosplay as Nimbus.
And what I could do is just either get a bunch of pillows or like cotton balls.
That would work out so well.
Why?
It would work out because it's like Nimbus isn't like perfectly yellow in some things. You could literally just like spray paint it yellow and it would look.
I suppose
it would look alright. Or you could
like
just
a
dunk it
golden
and,
or something like that.
Yeah.
That would, and like attach them to like a white shirt or something
just
like that. That would actually.
And the idea was if we do see Sean Schemmel down there, we could have him call for Nimbus in Goku's voice, and we just have Josh.
Just me running towards him. Oh, that would actually. If I do decide to have a change of heart, I will do Nimbus.
If it becomes confirmed that Sean Schemmel will be there, you have to do Nimbus.
All right, fair enough.
That we have it on tape.
All right,
promise. You have to do it. Pinky promise.
We just pinky promise.
Just pinky promise.
All right. So, possibly Nimbus for me. You're going as Frieza Soldier.
Frieza Soldier, Dengaku Man, or King Yama Jr.
Yeah. And then, was anybody else cosplaying?
I think just me and Jazz are. Now that I think about it.
Bree needs to cosplay as Launch and just like dye her hair blue or blonde, I suppose. Either one.
See, like, not 10 years ago, but like 3 or 4 years ago, I would have just gotten mad and then done nothing about it. But now me and my dad have actually gotten kind of chill together.
Okay.
Which is great.
Yeah, we just had an interruption.
Yeah, we just had a little tiny break because my dad came down and checked the fridge and then went back upstairs.
Had nothing in his hands.
Nothing in his hands.
Just making sure it's cold.
I don't know, but you shut up. I don't know what goes through his head sometimes, but what a wonderful man.
Just making sure it's
just
cold.
check and make sure the fridge is still running. 5 more minutes.
5 more minutes.
We've explained that so many times, I assume, right?
I hope so.
I think we did in like the first podcast.
I don't want to explain it again.
Yeah. So we have like 10 minutes to finish this up, but basically, so we explained Anime Expo, and we talked about Doctor Strange and Man of Steel and Spider-Man movies and everything else.
Everything Marvel, basically.
Yeah, we could talk about anger, but that probably should be an entirely different thing.
Well, I mean, I can go over my fucking rage.
Yeah, you could do that. You should talk about that.
Xenoverse is... Okay, you know what? Actually, no. This is partially even my fault. But I also was watching a video where they, like, did not make it clear enough. So, like, basically, I was trying to unlock Potential Unleashed.
Which is a, power boost thing.
Yeah, like 15% in, like, basic attacks, strike supers, and blast supers. And I was, like, trying to look up how to do it because there's no, like, wiki. And there's a video where it had said, to, start unlocking, like, the last quest to, like, actually unlock Potential Unleashed. You have to do these 3 advanced, King or Elder Kai quests, that are, like, training. And I swear to God, the AI is actually retarded, and just the chaining system, and by like that I mean like the chaining of attacks and like getting like combos built up, is just god awful as far as sensing it, or whatever it was that they used in that training session.
That game is pretty glitchy though.
It has so many. I'm glad though that they fixed like the boundary issues.
Xenoverse 1 was a pretty glitchy game, and Xenoverse 2, like, you weren't there for like the release of Xenoverse 1. It was like a
beta version.
It was like a 10% chance of even getting into the game. Like, it, you know, it like says like loading into the servers.
Yeah.
It would just like leave you there for like 10 minutes.
I remember that. Like,
yeah.
Coming over and seeing
it
that.
just wouldn't work sometimes, and then some of the cutscenes just were like completely glitched out and everything.
That still happens though.
Well, I know, but no, like a lot of them were. Like
Okay.
all of like the not pre-rendered ones were like really, really, really bad. Some of the missions were just completely glitched out. But they've slowly improved it, and playing it back like 6 months after its release was like, oh my goodness, this is what this game could be if they just had put more time into it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what Xenoverse 2 is going to be like. They're just going to put 6 more months of patching and stuff into it, and then they'll be like, yeah, this is what it should have been.
That's unfortunate though, because the people who pre-ordered and bought it are already playing the crap out of it now, I'm sure, or they've just gotten bored of it, and because it has like little to no replayability.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to just
first
go
Xenoverse
back to it.
as well had like little, like the storyline was almost unplayable a second time because it just wasn't.
Yeah.
Like, it was okay, but it wasn't like, wow.
You had to be into online playing, or you had to have friends that you could battle.
Or, yeah, parallel quests or just like completionists or something. But
yeah.
with the way that it is in Xenoverse 2, you have to do the storyline each time you start a new character.
And that's even worse, because you don't want to go through that. And it's stupid how some things will share over like different heroes, and then some things won't. Like your items, they somehow get transferred between different heroes, but the characters that you unlock don't.
Have you gone back to Xenoverse 1 to see if your character is still there?
I haven't. I hate that you can't even use them in Xenoverse 2. Like,
that actually does make me really upset that I can't use Martel.
Like, if that was like a dragon, like if you summon Shenron, that you can wish them there.
That would be really cool.
That would be cool. That would actually be really nice. But they don't even have that. And I hate it. But the whole...
It'll be on DLC, I almost guarantee.
Hopefully. The new DLC is coming out December 20th.
Oh,
the first one. Yeah.
That's after my class is over.
Yeah, same here. But the whole thing with Unlocking Potential Unleashed, let's make this clear on this podcast, because holy shit, if you ever have to endure what I just endured last night, God help you. But you have to get Z ranked in all of the advancement tests. All of them. You can't get Z in 4 and then the last one has to be S. It's different requirements for the last one. To get a Z rank, it's a lot easier because there's like 6 enemies, I think. And it's just impossible to get like the 20 hit combo and the 20 key blast combo, but you just have to end it in 5 minutes, end all of their lives with an ultimate, end with a transformation if you can, and then hopefully get a 20 or 30 hit combo in there. But I just did it once and I was just kind of droning through it because I was just fucking done at that point, so that might not be it exactly, but I'm pretty sure that's what I did to get the last Z rank in the God class or God upgrade, whatever it is. And then you have to have beaten the game, I'm pretty sure.
You should tell them what you did.
Okay, so again, back to the advancement, or
so
not the advance.
Me and Jake were playing Pokemon Sun and Moon, and Josh had a laptop up on the table. He was getting a little rustled.
I was beyond rustled. That was just... So basically, the Elder Kai has these quests that you can do to like train, and they're accessible at the beginning of the game, but most you can skip over them. And they have 3 of them that are considered advanced, and basically what you have to do is one of them, you have to get like an exact combo down. Like, you can't miss the timing at all, which is basically impossible because even if you get the timing correctly, the AI can dodge. Mm-hmm. They'll sometimes just fall randomly. You'll miss somehow, or like you'll be a nanosecond off for the timing, and it completely screws it up. And it took me, for one of them, the last, I think it's quest 14 or number 13 or 14. it took me an actual like half an hour to an hour just to get that down. And honestly, it is just the most rage-induced. I don't get angry often.
Josh was going full spurg rage.
I was so close to just spurging. And honestly, like, that was the angriest I've gotten in a long time. And it was not worth it. And you don't even have to do those.
You don't even have to do those. The
you don't even have to do those. Because the video was like, oh, you have to do these to get the first 3 advanced courses unlocked. Like, first of all, you say that in the beginning. You don't say that because you know there's going to be
Josh,
people
you're
like
supposed
me.
to read all the way through because the warnings are at the end.
Okay.
Doctor Strange
references.
meme.
Okay. But no, that was just okay. You don't, as long as you have the advanced tests unlocked, and you'll get those as you progress through the game, and as you like train with different mentors. You don't have to do any of the Elder Kai's training. Don't put yourself through that. It is horrible. Unless you like are perfect in your timing and you played the crap out of Xenoverse 1 and you play the crap out of Xenoverse 2 and like, you know, everything.
You're like a competitive player.
You might get it done in a reasonable time, but even then you'll probably have issues. And it's...
Did you get anything for doing it?
No. Not at all.
Wait, was it one of the training missions?
From Elder Kai.
You did all the training missions?
Not all of them, just 3.
Okay.
And those 3 alone took 2 hours. So, don't put yourself through it.
I could have told you that.
Did you do all of them?
No, but I knew they were pointless.
Again, the video was like, oh, you have to do these. If you don't have these first yet, it's just like, fuck. Oh.
The funniest part of that entire night was Josh realizing, I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to do that.
Shut my computer.
I didn't have to do that. He just slammed his computer screen down. And he couldn't get his computer to work for a while.
God damn it. That was just... I'm sure, like, I don't see Jake a lot. So, like, I'm sure that was just like, oh, okay, this is
how Josh is?
This is what Josh is? No.
Is this Spurg monster? Okay, we probably should end this.
Yeah.
Okay, well...
But watch Doctor Strange if you can.
Yeah, go see Doctor Strange. It's good news.
Meet us at Anime Expo.
Oh, God, yeah. Dude, that would be terrifying if somebody came up and was like, I know you from your channel. Like, oh, God.
You're the one
You know so much about me.
You are the only person.
I put my heart and soul in this channel, and somebody knows literally everything about me now.
God.
You could create a clone of me from my channel.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, it'd be fucking terrifying.
Just a total rip-off channel, and it's literally just perfectly identical.
Identical? It'd be beautiful.
Oh, God.
Identically beautiful? Identical?
Yeah, that's what I was going
Budentical?
for. Budentical. New word.
New word.
New word in the Lopey's Lagoon dictionary.
Oh, God.
We have to actually make that a thing.
We always say that, but it never happens.
A dictionary.
Because half of it would be Bertlish.
That's okay. That's okay. We actually, let's make a different channel. Or like you know how we have a quotes channel?
Lagoon? Oh.
A dictionary. And we just like put down terms.
No, it wouldn't be a dictionary then. It'd just be a list of words. It wouldn't be alphabetical.
Well, I mean, we could still sort them, I suppose, later on. But like we'd have like a...
True, we could do that. We should do that. That's a good idea.
Let's do it. Anyways.
Well, Griffin has to agree to that, so...
He will. I'll make him.
I'll make
Griffin, that's a threat.
It's not a threat, it's a promise.
From me to you.
Make
over video that you'll probably never watch.
Yeah, Griffin doesn't watch things I put out.
Oh, I'm sure Turk won't watch this too, but I'm subscribed to him and I dislike every video.
Is that you?
That's me. So like every time he talks about it, like
the truth come out.
Yes, every time he talks about it, I'm just sitting in the background like, yes.
Who's the other 3 people then?
I don't know, honestly. I'm one
it's
of
not
them.
Me.
I'm one of
Josh,
them.
you're terrifying. Holy shit!
Sorry, Turk. If
the rumor come out,
I will be so upset if he actually watches this and like figures it. Well, you can check who dislikes and likes. You can't.
No, you can't. It's just a number.
Oh, dang. Okay. Well, sorry, Turk.
Don't stop.
Don't stop.
Until he sees this. Okay, if you're not Turk and you see this, don't tell him, and don't tell him you know who it is, but just don't tell him who it is. And that way Turk will have to. If he doesn't watch this, then that's his fault. But if he does watch this, then he'll actually be able to.
Exactly. Yep. All right.
Okay. Well, let's end this.
Later, guys.
Disappear.